How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking a look at the brand new Carnival Lr Teq Gotenks. We got him at 55%, level 1 links, and we are ready to check this guy out. This guy is going to be sort of our first introduction to what is to be the 10th anniversary power creep. While obviously those LRs are going to be a lot stronger, this will give us a pretty good indicator of what we can expect from the coming LRs. So let's go ahead and let's get a feel for it. Let's take a look here. So we got key 7, attack and defense 200%. With an additional 77% defense when receiving an attack, and after receiving an attack, an additional 77% within the same turn. He reduces damage received by 22% for 5 turns from the entry turn, with an additional defense 77%, and reduces damage received by 33% when there is another final trump card ally on the team. He also randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres, plus an additional key 1 per key sphere obtained, and an additional attack and defense 100% when key is 12 or more. Another additional 77% when 18 or more key, and launches a guaranteed additional super attack, plus another additional 77% and guaranteed critical hit when key is 24. He also has a 50% chance of proccing a 777% increase in defense when receiving a super attack. He also reduces damage received by 44% temporarily and counters with tremendous power if we get a Key Blast super. On top of all that, he is greatly raising attack and defense for the turn on both of his super attack effects. So we are going to try to take advantage of that. Here, we're going to put him in slot 1. We are doing the UI Goku blue zone stage, so I mean we're dealing with a 12 million super right out the gate here, which is actually pretty crazy. So let's kind of see how this goes here. He's got 230k start of turn defense, which isn't a lot, but we do have that damage reduction to factor in, so really good. Wow, okay, that's a really nice attack stat for turn 1. And we get the guaranteed crit, we get a guaranteed additional super for 12 million. So honestly, that's pretty good. Coming out with 18 million here, that's honestly pretty good. Alright, and then STR Gohan's going to go ahead and wrap this up here. So we do want to try to get Teq Gogeta on the rotation with him. He's probably the best link partner aside from the blue fusions and Int Gotenks. We didn't want to use Int Gotenks because we just wanted to eliminate some of the RNG. But he is technically a better link partner than Gogeta, but they do share the same amount of links. There we go. Nice. Wow, I'm actually amazed he survived that. Alright, let's grab that. That with him, so they should survive, and then they'll launch the extra 30%. Really? Oh, but we do get the dodge. Okay, we'll take that. Perfect. Alright, and then they get to launch their attack. So once we start rolling in those dodges, it'll actually be kind of good for them. And kind of pseudo slot 1 it if we need to. Alright, nice. So we're gonna leave we're gonna leave the Gogeta on here. We're gonna grab that and get the 24 key. Now we only have 2 links active here, but I mean we only had 2. Oh, actually we had 3 links. That's right. I forgot about Super Saiyan. We got 3 links before, so we're only gonna have 2 links this time. But that's okay because I mean we can see, you know, defense is a little bit better thanks to the Goten and Trunks and the trio from last turn. So that's a plus. Plus, the attack is obviously going to be up. We're not going to stand by just yet. We're going to stand by the next turn. Alright, so 19 million this turn. Obviously, that's going to be a lot better next turn once we have the standby, not the standby, the unit super active once more with the Goten and Trunks. But, I mean, you can see that's kind of crazy. Now, it's a shame we didn't get to see a super here. That would have been nice, but, because what is this? This is a 15 million, but that's alright. We still got 2 more phases we can kind of work with here. Alright, so letting Gogeta get built up a bit. We don't need him to build up that much. Like, one turn of build is going to be more than enough to just continue on with the showcase. We don't need them kind of overtaking, since Gotenks is the focus here. The real nice thing about the Gotenks is they did remove his Super Saiyan 3 link with limit breaking form, so that way he can link good with other Final Trump card characters like the Gogeta, like the Gogeta Blue, like the Vegito Blue, and of course other Gotenks. Alright, and I'm pretty sure this Gohan's going to wrap things up here. Yep, there it is. Alright, and that drives us into the tech phase here. Alright, so let's stand by here. Alright, so let's grab that. Oh, that did not fall at all the way I thought it was going to. Oh, this could hurt us real bad. Okay. Okay, so obviously we're going to be preying on that dodge. They should tank the normals here. A little bit. Okay, come on, give us the dodge. Give us the dodge. Give us the dodge. Give us the dodge, please. Yes! Okay, sweet. Alright, we can move forward. So that was a 1.7 million super. That would not have been good, even with their effects active. We really do need to make sure that that Trunks gets an additional super, though. It's just really bad. I cannot believe it did not drop the way I... I mean, okay, we do end up getting it, though. Sweet. Okay, which means... Perfect. Alright, so we can tank the normals here. Perfect. Alrighty, so we actually have a really good setup now. So, let's go ahead, let's bring out Gogeta here. We're going to have a much better link partner, so this is actually going to be a really good turn for us. You can see here, right, 300, defense not that much, but again, you know, don't let it fool you. So this is going to be a really good turn for us, now that we have much better links active. Right, you can see now with Gogeta out, we have everything except the Innocence and over in a flash, which is pretty good. This is his final turn of his entry, though, so, you know, be aware that after this, he's a definite, you must move him into slot 2. But that's kind of okay, right? Because you're gonna want him next to... Oh, look at that, 24 million, nice. And then we've got a guaranteed extra super here, too. Look at that, beautiful. And we get that cool Chaos Green. Kind of wish it didn't cover the eyes, though. Alright, so let's do this number. So we get an additional dodge here. Or we have guaranteed dodge, rather. And again, what is with these spheres not dropping the way I want them to? Okay. There we go, we get a dodge. Alright, and this is perfect, right? Because they got guaranteed dodge on this super. We're gonna get their unit super, which means we're gonna get the buff for the next turn. Alright. And this isn't even kind of crazy juicing. We're kind of just running with some general support on Kamehameha. We could probably do some silly stuff with like TEQ Goku as well, combined with... Nice, we get the dodge. Combined with this setup here, you know, we kind of just went with this. We'll definitely do the TEQ strategy in maybe some of our other runs, but I thought it was, for this one, it was probably best not to try to, you know, super juice him, because the kind of setup you need to run to make the whole TEQ thing happen, just because there's so many parts that have to be played for this. Are we not... is Gohan actually going to kill here? I'll be really upset if he kills. Stop it. Okay, well, I mean, we basically saw what we needed to see. He tanks everything. Would have been nice to get him to see a super, though, right? That's the one thing. It's like, I have a great slot 1 unit that has a cool super effect, and I can't get him to super slot 1. But, you know, I put Goten and Trunks there who have to rely on RNG to survive, and he just straight up he only supered them. He would not super Gotenks. It is what it is. You guys know the Grand Tour is going to be coming. The point is, right, you can see through this, like, he literally was never in any danger from anything that these phases were throwing at him. You know, the normals coming out of here are all 500k or greater, right? And he's tanking them for nothing. He actually can tank, you know, with the damage reduction factored in, he's tanking normals up to, you know, 900k, even possibly 1 million with support. But after super, right, his defense after super is, you know, over 2 million, which means he's not taking anything. If that's 777% procs, we're talking 12 to 15 million, right? Which means he's definitely not taking anything. Obviously, you know, it's for the first 5 turns where he's going to be most effective, but where he is here obviously works just as well. So guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and in the comments down below, let us know, what do you think of the Carnival Gotenks? We're going to do our best to get him into a Grand Tour where we can watch him taking some of the hardest hitting supers in the game. This was just kind of the general showcase so we could see his stats and what he's doing. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, and if nothing else, guys, thanks for watching, and aloha.